Hey everyone, today I'm going to start building the LEGO Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu set. This is going to be a multi-part build. There are several different buildings, so I think I'm going to do a different video for each of the main buildings. So let's get into it. Today I'll be doing bags number 1 and 2, which is, I believe, this building right here. I can already see some interesting pieces in this bag. Brick separator, always good. No, unfortunately there is a sticker sheet. It's not that big though for a set this size. Stickers look rather bland. Not a lot of color to them. A lot of them are clear, so they're just adding texture. 2 minifigs in this first bag of parts. We have a ninja and looks like just a general, kind of looks like a cowboy. All right, bag number 1 is just the lower half of one of the buildings. I think buildings are one of the easier things to construct with LEGO. Nice blue tile. This probably is supposed to represent water. There's some interesting detail developing already. Hinge. Couple printed bricks. They're like cookies or pies. But we do have our 2 stickers to put on. And they loosely go in here, which again, I don't like loose parts on sets because they can fall out when you move the set around. Same thing with this. Why give me 2 printed elements and then have them loosely put into this bucket here? Well, isn't that cute? By using a firefighter's hat or a miner's hat, a horn, you make a little wash basin. Pretty sure that's a sink of some sort. And there's going to be even more loose stuff in here. I mean, look at this. It's all loose stuff and it just sits in the buckets. I wish there was a more permanent way these could be attached rather than just loosely sitting in here. The moment I try to move this or clean it, if I try cleaning it with an air gun, those will all go flying out. So this obviously is like a market. Just going to attach these guys to the set. Well, here's the end of bag number 1. Lower half of what looks like a market. We got some chickens. Inside we have some fish, a wash basin, a couple baskets, some bread, fruit, and then our 2 minifigs. There's our chickens, our minifigures. There's a good look at the inside of the market. Not overly complicated or impressive looking construction, but this is definitely going to be a play set. So having these features in here, if you want to play with it, you've got a lot of interesting things to look at and things to do. You see the parts are a little bit warped here. That's not sitting flat. Okay, time for bag number 2. So bag number 2 is really just the roof of this building here. Once the roof is on, this is going to look much more impressive. Right now it doesn't look all that great. There's some interesting pieces in here. This very intricate grate piece. Some nice detail there. Got a crab. And in the last few videos I've done, I've mentioned that any part that's kind of got a really pointy edge on it is made out of rubber. So this is a throwing star. I think it's meant to be a throwing star, ninja throwing star. It's got very pointy edges on it. And this piece is made out of rubber. So definitely think that's a safety issue. Okay, building the roof. There's also some of these interlocking hinge pieces, which I've seen used for garage doors because they can easily rotate. But I'm thinking is going to be done for the roof, to follow a curved roof. There's quite a few of these. This is being used as a sign, so there's a sticker that goes on here. And it's a picture of a fish. And there's a hook here. This will go right in between the sign. Oh, and there's another sign that goes on this side. Same construction, but a different sticker. This is a sticker of food and beverage. Oh, it looks nice how the two swords go together to show the entrance sign there. It goes through here. Definitely an interesting looking assembly. What are we building? There's a hook here that goes into the ball joint. One of the ball joints, so that can move. And now our fancy looking hooks. Whatever this is, it sits on top here. It should sit right in this pocket here, like that. Our intricate grate. This has to go here. Now, lower roof. 16 of these just get clicked together with the detail side up. These are very easy to click together. There's two sets of 8. I seem to remember having a firehouse set when I was younger that had these parts that were like clear, and that set has been lost to the ages. I'm pretty sure I don't have that. Okay, now I see what these hooks are for up here. That will allow this to sit right in there. And it just loosely sits on there. Well, that's one way to make a roof. This is one of the reasons why I break larger sets into a bunch of different videos, because I wouldn't be able to show this level of detail if I was doing the entire Lego set in one build. You would just see like the final product. I like to show the different parts of the construction. I'm not sure how interesting that is to most people, but I find it enjoyable to show off unique construction techniques, and usually I get surprised by things when I'm building, so I want to share that. Did I do something wrong here? Oh yeah. I put those incorrectly. They should be out here. So this can sit in between, like that. Big curved arch pieces. This is another roof, an upper level. So we have some loose pieces that go into these chests, but the good thing about these chests is that they close. So even though there's loose pieces in here, I can close them. Oop, lid's not quite on properly. They can close. They don't quite click shut, but they stay closed enough that the parts won't come out. That's weird. They just sit in here. That's a very odd place for something like that to go, just resting in the roof there. All right, got another one of these kind of hook assemblies. Now, this one. And our second roof. These ones are one length longer than the one below. But they install the same way, they just float on top here. Not perfectly curved. Looks okay. Now, got a couple fishing rods here. These just click into here, like that. Now for a little bit of detail, we can click the crab onto the one end here. Okay. It's kind of funny. There's a crab hanging off of the fishing pole. Well, there we go. That's the end of bag number 2 and the first building in this set. So an impressive amount of detail. I mean, when I was building this, I didn't really care for the construction, but now that it's all together, it looks really nice. We got our loose roof up here on both sides. Some interesting detail at the bottom. I don't care for some of the loose pieces in here that can fall out if this were to be moved around, but just got to be careful. All right, here's just a close-up of the entire build for this one building. We have our 2 minifigs here. Front of the building. Fishing poles with the crab hanging off of the one end. And a little hard to see with my lighting, but you can see inside. There's the wash basin, the fish. We got our fruit in the background there. Over here, there's some breadsticks, a couple baskets with some more loose items in there. We got our chickens on the side. And some vegetation. Really nice detail on the roof with those flexible roof panels. Quite nice, actually. So this is building number 1 out of 3. There's another smaller building like this, which will be the next 2 bags of parts, 3 and 4. But I'll save that for next week. So let me know what you think of the construction in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. We'll continue with this build next week.